involved with CSC, first of all, just from my friends who had gone to UMD before me, and who told me what a great kind of campus ministry and Catholic community we had on campus, with some initial events even before the semester started that were really well advertised, with like all the cup outreach and chalking all over campus.
When we first moved in, we were immediately greeted by people handing out cups, which I now know is cup outreach. And it was definitely a conversation starter in my building because, people started asking around, like, who was Catholic, who wasn't? And we ended up getting a group together to walk over to the CSC for a welcome dinner.
I attended the first Wednesday night dinner of the semester, and that is where I was recruited by Biz to join her Bible study, which was a great way to get involved.
Hey guys, it's Pat. If I had to say how I got involved with Catholic Center, it definitely had to be the free cups on the first day of move-ins, because I was already interested in the Catholic Center, and then when I ran into a group of guys that had people like Lisa and Holly and Sean Haley in it, I started talking to that whole group and really wanted to hang out with them more. And then they told me about Wednesday night dinners.
I remember that one of the first friendships formed there was with Lisa Driscoll. I remember she called me during like the second week of school, and this was before I'd even met her. She called me and asked if I wanted to go grab lunch, and I just thought if someone was willing to ask a complete stranger to go grab lunch, that was someone that I wanted to be friends with. But yeah, so all the relationships that I've formed so far at the CSC are really unique in that they're rooted in faith. And that really challenges the dynamics of the relationship in a beautiful way.
I didn't know that the CSC had an RCIA class every year, and I actually learned about it from one of the focus missionaries at the welcome dinner. And within a week of having that conversation with her, I think it was Mary Lynn, within a week of having that conversation, I was in Father Rob's office talking about why I wanted to be an RCIA.
Being a freshman, not really knowing anyone, to knowing essentially the whole CSC in like one Wednesday night dinner. I remember on my first one, I met like Matt Rice, of course, one of the famous people at the CSC, and
I started transitioning from this idea of faith as part of my life to the main purpose of my life. And I really started to consider what it meant to have an intimate relationship with Christ. Because I realized that I have to meet God deep down in the solitude of my own heart instead of trying to find Him in all of the busy things. So I focused on opportunities where I could just spend time with Christ, whether that was in daily mass or weekly adoration or confession.
My faith has grown a lot in that it's been harder to do, honestly. Just being on our campus that isn't necessarily completely conducive to faith and to Christianity. It's been a lot harder to take hold of, but then the CSC and the community we have here and the opportunity for the sacraments and all these things that we do has helped me maintain my faith. And
Attending daily mass, it's not something I did before coming to college, so it was a really great opportunity to have on campus. I also started going to adoration weekly, which was another great time to spend with Jesus, just quiet prayer time.
I was challenged by my friends at the CSC in an indirect way, also a great way, to go deeper in my faith. They were amazing role models of what I wanted to be or who I still want to be, and and their relationship with God inspired me to work on mine. And my Bible study challenged me to meet God through Scripture. I rarely read the Bible before, and being in a Bible study inspired me to open up the Bible and meet God in His Word.